Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jordan. I'm a licensed yoga instructor and massage therapist, and I can't do either of those things, obviously, due to the obvious. So yeah, as you can see here, we have a lot of stuff going on. For those of you that don't know, I do read tarot. I've been reading tarot for about 2 or 3 years-ish now. I've been with this deck for 2 of those years. I love it. This is the Shadowscapes deck by, wow, having a brain fart. Stephanie May something, I don't know. Love the deck though, she makes a great deck. And today I thought we could use something a little bit more uplifting and a little bit more, I guess, focus driven. There's so much going on right now and I feel like a lot of us don't really have any direction. So I thought a tarot reading for some of you might be really helpful and give you a little bit of direction in this really crazy time. I do have 4 cards with 4 stones placed on top of them. You've probably been checking them out since the video started, but go ahead and see which one resonates with you. You'll be picking your card by which stone calls to you the most. And here, I'll go through them for you. So here we have our beautiful citrine stone. Really known for my fire signs, really good for that, as well as known just to bring in loud, abundant energy. And then next to our citrine here, we do have our raw angel quartz. I love this stone. I feel like this really connects me personally to my spirit guides, known to help you connect to your higher self and dimensions beyond. And then of course here we have a classic amethyst cluster, also one of my favorites. Amethyst is great for grounding as well as lifting spirits, good for the third eye. And then we of course have our classic quartz cluster, very simple, or quartz pentagon, very simple, but I don't know, beauty and simplicity, I suppose. And those are our 4 cards. So feel free to pause this video if you want to take a minute to resonate with each stone, see which card or stone is really calling out to you. And then when you're ready, down in the description below, there's timestamps for each stone and for each group. So you'll be able to find it. You don't have to watch like everyone else's reading. So you can just jump to yours. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, my citrine group, let's see what we have for you today. Oh, I'm so excited. Ah, the Page of Swords for my citrine group. This is actually very interesting. So our swords represents the mentality of sort of like the mental state. Swords equals like mental stuff. And sort of the first thing that I got from this is to nurture. I don't know why. I feel like pages don't really, or swords have anything to do with that nurturing aspect, but I don't know. Intuition is really calling for me to tell you that to be gentle with yourself during this time. I'm sure there are a few things where you do feel out of control. Fire signs, when we don't have anything to focus on. My passion was just ripped from my hands. I can't teach yoga or do massage therapy. So that can cause a lot of mental sort of distress. But the tarot is calling for you to take a time to sit, to find that inner space, to nourish our strengths and to nourish the things that bring us mental, what's the word, stimulation, but in a good way. Look into my tarot journal. This is my personal one where I write down a bunch of things that I've experienced with the card personally. She beckons to you, inviting you to rid your eyes of the clouded haze of too much daylight. Literally what I'm saying. The woman represents, in what I've experienced, an angel, a female support for mental struggles. Basically everything I said. I sense a strong sense of purpose in you, and I sense this patience. You're just not sure where to direct it. So I guess a positive thing that you can do during this isolation time is to really settle down and think about what's next. How can I sit down and how can I continue to pursue my passions, continue to have a career or create one in the situation that I am in now? The situation is what it is, so just coddle it, be there for it, and I see things going really well for you. think analytically, think logically, and patiently, and you got this, and you got this. That's our 5th one. So thank you to my CITRINE group. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next reading, hopefully. Okay, my Angel Quartz group. Let's see what we pulled for you today. Oh, the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Awesome. Very cool. So you are a fiery little fierce one for sure. I can see that you're frustrated. I'm sure that you have a lot of anger and resentment towards the current state of the nation for rightful reasons. Wands also are like very much like the citrine stone, represent fire and earth signs. Very passionate, very driven creatures. And it's really nice to see that you hold the lion's courage within your heart, and you have this drive, and you're eager, and you're clever, and you're passionate, and you have all these things that you were running towards, that you were going towards, and nothing was going to stop you until now. And that's the vibe I'm getting at. But that's the vibe. But what I'm getting to tell you is to keep that same energy. Keep this energy. Try to not control things that are out of your control. You can only control things within your realm, within your being, and you can redirect. All because you're going so hard in one direction doesn't mean that life throws these curveballs where you might have to change directions. Keep that same energy, change your direction is what I'm getting from this. Let's take a look into my notebook here, my little tarot pocket guide I've made for myself. Change and progression towards a goal, faithful and pure goals, self-confident. And then the little, I guess, blurb for each tarot card, I always find like within the book that it came with, like a sentence or like a little short blurb of like what I feel like sums up the card. And for the Knight of Wands, we have, be wary of allowing the wild temper and flaming energy of this night to cause discord and interruption. So important, because the Knight really does have this sort of this demeanor about being domineering, being very driven towards his goal. But matched with some wands, it can be a little bit intense. So, but keep that passion, keep that drive, and calm down. Like, we don't want to do things out of fear, out of panic, out of anger and frustration. We want to do things from a place of steadiness, passion, centeredness. So I guess the focus for you guys during this time would definitely be to center. That's what I'm getting, is you're wild, you're free, you were driven, you had all these goals for you, and now you feel a little bit lost. You feel like a brick wall has come up, and for some reason something keeps calling in my head that like you're kind of you might be taking this a little bit personally, or something in your life a little bit personally. I don't know what it is, but do not take this personally. But hold the same energy. You're strong, you got this, but chill. Don't be so hot-headed. And I think that's all I'm really getting for you guys from this reading. If you'd like to see more, you can leave a comment below, leaving me what crystal you chose if it was this one, and let me know if you want to see more. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, Amethyst group, let's see what you got. Oh, what a great card to pull. For the last two, I pulled out my notebook, but I know this card all too well. So you guys pulled the 7 of Pentacles, which is such a vibe right now, I feel like. So Pentacles is very earth energy, very materialistic things, very, very physical plane. And what 7 of Pentacles represents is that you seem as though, unlike the other 2 cards I just read, you seem to be just at about the end of what is coming to fruition. You're in that space of deciding if the fruit is just ripe enough, or if it just needs a little bit more time, if it's bad, or like you are in the assessment period where it's grown. Everything that you've been working on up until this point is there, and now it's sort of a matter of time or a matter of thought if it is the time to pull the trigger or not. Which I can even understand now how during this time in the world, that can be a really difficult decision because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But based off this card, I'm getting like a message, like it's not yet. I just keep hearing like not yet in the back of my head. Whatever is coming, I think your focus should be to grow, to give it more. And although it has grown on its own and you already put in that blood, sweat, and tears, now it's time for the fluff and buffs, I like to call it. You know, spray the weeds, make sure every leaf is exactly the length you want it. Like now is the time to perfect this craft that you've worked so hard to master, whatever that may be. It might be anything physical. It could be a relationship. It can be your job. It could be your home. It can be a project that you're working on for a hobby. It could be anything, but there's something that there's something that you've done that you've worked really hard for. Again, blood, sweat, and freaking tears. And you're at this point now where you were already debating on whether you should pull the trigger or not, but then all this other stuff happens and you're just like, what? But my advice is to wait. Keep tending to your garden. Keep tending to your fruit that you've worked so hard to grow. And something will come of it. I don't know what. Nothing's really coming, but I feel as though that maybe you've been sensing that because of, wow, sorry, I just had like something just came, that you've been sensing this sort of economic and world crashing down. I see that you're panicked to pull the trigger. You want to pull the trigger, so you probably just heard what I said and you're probably like, this girl wants me to wait. Wait on this project, wait, because I sense that whatever's happening in the world right now, mind you, which is very real, in your case, for this situation and this isolated situation only, is very deceptive to you. I think due to the panic, due to the uncertainty, it's making you think in very skewed ways and making you think you have to act quickly. Go, go, go. Very like Virgo energy, anxious earth Virgo energy. Push that aside. Tend to the fruit of your labor. Do not pluck it. Trust me. Be patient. I think that's it. I think that's all I've got. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more in-depth readings, go ahead and comment below. Let me know what you think. See ya. All right, in our last group, we have our quartz, our simple yet not. Wow. For you guys, we have pulled the Sun. This is our only major arcana card out of all of them. Something will show itself to you, quartz group. I definitely see that for you. I see enlightenment. I see growth. I see light shining in areas of your mind, of your heart, of your body that you didn't even know exists. I see a lot of growth. I actually see you guys taking this opportunity to be at home. Very, like, you might already be in the space where you are feeling very empowered and that you are ready for this isolation because there is work that you want to do. So whenever I see the Sun, I immediately think of light. Obviously the card is very, very yellow, as you can tell. Big sun on the front, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that the light that you have inside of yourself, the one that's always shining, this is you finally allowing it to shine through. I think you're gonna find in ways to not be afraid to be yourself, finding a lot of independence and self-confidence and righteousness, but not to the point where it's bad, but in a very good, empowering way. I see you finding different areas, I think I just said this, but different parts of yourself that you didn't know existed, that will be actually very good for you. Let's see, what else do I see here for you? Yeah, I don't know, guys. I find that maybe wherever you are, like, you're filled with joy. In one way or another, whether it's joyous with family and friends, or joyous as in the celebration of self, which is very, very important. And although during a time like this, I know it may be hard to see how, but let yourself shine. But not shine, because for once I feel like because of this isolation, we have no one to shine for. We only have to shine for ourselves. Maybe our focus for you should just to do things that bring you joy, things that make you feel enlightened, things that do enlighten you, things that allow you to shine. That's what you should be getting out of this isolation, is finding that space and basking in it, the joy and the confidence and the overwhelming light that you can somehow make in this very dark, dark time. It's something that you should be very proud of, to hold the sun's energy. Something you should take very seriously too. It's a very powerful energy to harness. Yeah, ride the wave. Every time or every day the sun rises, and so will you. That's just like what came, and I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed your reading, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment below if you'd like me to go into a little bit more detail, bigger readings for you all. I would love to do that. Yeah. Everyone, good luck. I would love to do this again soon, give you a little update, because with the tarot, predictions can change. Anything that you do differently can throw an entire reading out the window. But if you stay on the course you're on and you liked your reading, good ride with it, baby. I hope I helped you see things in your life that were a little bit unclear, or clearing it up more. And yes, have a great rest of your day. Peace out, y'all.